Best practices in security. In order to get the best practices for your organization, you might search on the internet and get lists of them. You can find great security practices on Microsoft's website, for example. It's a large organization that definitely works with security, both cyber and physical. The challenge is not only to implement this list of practices, but also adapt them to your organization. This list will depend on the type of organization, business environment, and cultural conditions. After all, even Microsoft recommends different things for households and small businesses. Households typically don't have access to professional IT services. Purchasing and configuring a firewall device with an intrusion prevention system is a really excessive and expensive solution for a home network. It's best to start small until you are more familiar with cybersecurity and ready to build a larger system for your home. For small businesses and large corporations, these solutions would also be different. Microsoft's data and great local restaurants' data are definitely different, and in order to steal data from Microsoft, the bad guys will spend much more money and effort, even if the probability of success is significantly less. At the same time, we consider different cultural approaches in security. In certain cultures where people do not really care about intellectual property rights, hackers just create key generators or cracks, they call them pills sometimes, not for the money but for fun and challenge. In order to protect their software in these markets, companies need to spend a lot of money on the inside to develop good protection and on the outside for lobbying the appropriate laws. Microsoft has started to allow the use of illegal copies of Windows, only now it just mentions in the bottom right corner of the screen something like, "Please authenticate your version of Windows." With this approach, Microsoft doesn't spend money on Windows protection, and if something will change in the society's mindset, people would likely pay for the official license if they do not have a cracked version. Therefore, to make security expenses reasonable and have good protection, you should carefully consider your options and needs by researching which recommendations are applicable to your particular situation and organization. Here are some examples of best practices. Use antivirus software. Use firewalls. Update your product's security. Use strong passwords. Back up your data. Physically secure your computers.